Hey, my friends, so do you sometimes wonder what is a good way to market yourself, to market your product, to market your opportunity, to market your courses? And have you ever heard of long tail marketing? So we're going to talk about that in a second and why you should be using it.
So the real question is this: what are the strategies, techniques, and tools that you need to learn to generate residual income from the e-learning boom that's happening right now? My name is Jean-Serge and welcome to Course Income Secrets.
So today we're going to talk about long tail marketing. So long tail marketing, I've been listening to Danny Iny, his Leverage Learning book, audiobook again, and he was talking about long tail marketing. I was like, what exactly is that? So basically what long tail marketing is the last items on the list of things that aren't as common as other stuff. Like, for example, if you go to a corner store, they might have the top 10 items in a bunch of different categories, in maybe 20 categories. So they end up having 200 items in the store, but they don't have what everybody wants, everything that anybody wants. The reason why it's called long tail is because when you look at the list of items, say you take a category like, I don't know, household cleaners, and you got a whole list of categories, Windex and Pine Sol maybe, and maybe a mop, and maybe a broom, right? Whatever those items are, you look at that list, and as you go down, like, say for example you had a number of, let's say it was sorted by number of sales per day or per month or whatever, right? So you'd have a list of items with the number of sales per month on the side, and that list, the number, it would be sorted by the most number of sales per month. So at the very top of the list would be the item that gets sold the most, that most people need, most people buy. And then as you go down the list, it's less and less things, right? So you might have, and the thing is that there's a lot more items at the bottom of the list than there are at the top of the list. At the top of the list, like we know, there's most common items. But at the bottom is the least common items. The further along down the list you get, the long tail of the list, the less people are interested in those things. Now, if you have a corner store, that's not a good idea to try to sell those items at the bottom of the list, right? Because you'll barely ever get a customer in the store that's going to want those things. The people that come to the store, they're going to want the stuff at the top. But with the internet, Amazon and eBay and those things, anybody who wants those things at the very bottom of the list, they can find them because it's a worldwide market. Same thing with courses, same thing with personal branding, attraction marketing. If you're using the internet, well, you can use the long tail. And the idea is that it's better for you because it basically fits in with Russell Brunson's Blue Ocean, right? The way that you got to think about it is that you're going to be building something that's unique, that only a certain number of people are interested in, maybe less people, but at least you'll be able to target those people in a way that makes it efficient for your ads and that kind of stuff, right? Now, I'm not saying that at the very beginning you just start with just this one thing that's completely different than anybody else. But what I'm saying is that you use the long tail marketing method, the concept of finding the things that are less popular, less common, to make yourself into a unique, proposition, right? Unique selling proposition. We talk about things like your one thing, being specific to what your market wants, right? So that's the kind of stuff that you can use the long tail marketing for. That's what long tail marketing is about. It's about being specific a lot more than, not being the common person that does the same thing as everybody else, being unique. That's what long tail marketing is all about.
This has been Course Income Secrets, the entrepreneur's blueprint to generating income from the e-learning boom. Some of your friends need to hear this message, so don't forget to share. For more content like this, go to CourseIncomeSecrets.com and make sure to subscribe and follow us here. My name is Jean-Serge. Until next time.